Hey guys, welcome back to another video of Impossible Mowers. Now, last video, we got this Cub Cadet running and driving, and even now, it runs and drives pretty damn nice. It's haven't given me any complaints, but I have figured out one thing with this mower. It seems to be a slow and steady kind of machine. It doesn't really like to go through the paces that this mower or the Poulon or the Husqvarna like to go through. I mean, these guys are savages. They like to just get in there, bam, get the job done, get nice and muddy. They love just trail riding. This guy, this Cub Cadet, which I have yet to find a name for, the Cadet, there's just something about it. It likes to go slow and steady. I've been driving it for a little while now off camera, just trying to get a feel for it, and it seems like it does have the potential to off-road, as you can obviously see from the mud I've been in, but it doesn't like to go in fast. It likes to go slow and steady. It loves rock crawling. I was finding that out for myself just the other day. But it's a pretty interesting mower, because usually the mowers we get around here, I feel them out, I kind of see what they like, and I kind of decide whether they should be a mud mower or a blade deck mower. And this one was really hard for me, because although the Poulon is a blade deck mower, it can still off-road, obviously because it's 6-speed and it's got the nice tread. But at the same time, this one, I do have a blade deck for it, and it does work. But the problem is it's kind of, I was kind of like throwing a pole in the water to see if it would like the off-road. And at first, when I broke the first steering component, I thought this thing's just gonna have to not off-road. It's just not ready for it. But I mean, after fixing it and driving it for a while, I don't know, I think I wasn't quite understanding this mower like I did before. I think this is more of a slow and steady kind of mower. But all of that just to say, in today's video, we're going to be taking this mower and the Husqvarna here, Old Harriet. We're going to be taking this guy and that guy on a little trail expedition. We're going to be cleaning out a lot of the trails. I was trying to do this video last year, but didn't work, especially since I didn't have a GoPro back then. But we've had a recent windstorm, and it's knocked down a lot of trees and branches, blocking off a lot of the trails, which I like to make my content on. So why not make a content on fixing content? I mean, come on here. The only problem is I may or may not have completely dislocated and finished off, I'll put this down, this dash here. Like, this is just bad now. It's actually like, it's pretty much mobile. I could literally pick it up and move it. The only thing that's keeping it in place is the wiring and the linkages, pretty much. So, oh, and obviously the steering rod. So I've got in the shop a pretty good dash that I used to keep in storage in case I ever got one of these mowers. So we're going to be replacing the dash today. We're not going to be replacing this portion, because this portion is pretty fine. I don't have a problem with it. It's this lower half portion. There's these bolts that they bolt into on the frame, and they were really rusty. And that, mixed with off-roading, mixed with extreme cold, I mean, you can kind of just picture it. The metal rusted to the point where it just boop, snapped off. So we have this dislocated dashboard that is just, I mean, look at that. You can actually see that's where it bolts off right there. You can see where it's sheared right off. So before we go trail riding and before we go cleaning up the trails, we're gonna pull this into the shop really quickly, put the dash on, and then vamoose. I'll have my brother with me with the Cub Cadet, which will be pretty awesome. So without further ado, let's pull this puppy in the shop and tear down on this dash. Alrighty guys, got the Husqvarna in the shop, and of course we have the new dash. Well, new used. I got this off a Husqvarna we used to own previously, and I salvaged some parts in case I ever thought I'd get one, in case I ever did get one. And well, we have one, and everything's here and accounted for. We have the steering bushing, we have these pieces that are broken on the dash right now, those little bolt holes, and I mean, everything's here. Cruise control lever, all that good stuff. The one thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to remove, like I said before, electricals, battery, any kind of linkages, such as the parking brake and the cruise control. But I mean, it should be pretty straightforward and easy. Hopefully we don't take up too much time. So let's dig right in. Now before we address that part of the dash, that dash over there, we have to address this gray part of the dash. This dash is set up into two different kinds of dashes. We have this plastic gray top, which the hood latches onto, and then we have the bottom, which is our broken part, our metal part of the dash. Keep in mind, guys, plastic and metal, when it comes to off-roading, do not go well together, and this is a really good reason why. They just don't go well. They just like to break. Just like this hood, the plastic grill with the steel hood is just not a good mix, but it works. Nevertheless, let's see, we'll have to take off the solenoid, take out the battery tray, take out the choke linkage because all that runs through here. We're gonna have to remove all this electrical stuff, and I'm pretty darn sure, yeah, okay, we're gonna have to remove the steering wheel because the shaft runs through this dash onto the second layer of the dash straight down to the steering components. So we'll have to take the wheel off to remove these once they're unscrewed. So we definitely have a fair amount of work, but I think we can get it done pretty quick. First thing we have to do is grab our Phillips screwdriver here and just start going to town here. Alright, okay. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Phillips bolts, screws. This one's pretty hard. It's the right size. Alright, so this is going to take me a while. I will get back to you guys when all of these screws are out. Quick update with you guys. These bolts are a son of a bitch to get undone. Oh my goodness, they are really rusted. Not like unbearable to where we can't reuse them, but you can see we are obviously slightly stripping these bolts. They're coming out, and I just got this one and this one cracked loose, so I could just about turn them by hand, but it's like, oh my goodness. Other thing too, WD-40 and pensioning oil, it's probably the only reason I'm taking these things off. They obviously have not been taken off in a very long time, if ever. So it is to be expected, but I did make a mistake. I was counting these bolts down here. Don't count those bolts. It's really just 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts. We're unbolting this gray part. I forgot this bolt connects to pretty much this top level right here, which you can see on that part of the dash. It's already on there, so that's time saved for us. So just get the bolts that connect to the gray part of the dash. We're not taking anything off of this gray part of the dash. We're just going to remove it, swap dashes, put it back on to just a different part of the dash. Whew, alrighty. I'll see you guys hopefully when this is done. Quick update here, guys. This one's coming out really nice. This one's coming out really nice. This one in the center, I've been on it for quite a while. This guy right here, and he is not coming out whatsoever. I've actually stripped it pretty badly. So, lucky for me, we have just the tool for the job. Would you look at that? So I'm gonna pretty much cut my way through this bolt. I'm gonna try to, I don't know how to say this. These Phillips screws, you can see how it's kind of like a cross, obviously because it's a Phillips. I'm gonna try to just make one side of the cross more in depth and bigger than the other, so I could fit this big guy in there and take him out. Usually also too, just to let you guys know, I would be taking out the cigarette lighter, but it does not work. I've tried it and it's just roasted. But that will be something I do kind of want to toy around with this thing. Just get a nice cigarette plug for it. I might keep this plastic boot, but I don't know. So I'll get back to you guys hopefully after we do that. And of course, safety first. Gotta have the safety squints on. Don't want to be cutting up anything without that. So let's get cutting. Alrighty, see what happens here. Grab our little bar. Ooh, come on now. Oh my god, I think it's too long of a bar. But I'm gonna have to make it work. It's the only one I've got. Holy shit, I'm actually hitting this everywhere but where it needs to go. Okay. I do forget it is actually a pretty movable dash. Okay, let's see what happens here. Would you look at that? Coming out like nothing. The one thing I'm gonna say is it's pretty damn stupid on Husqvarna's part for having such a small bolt, or having such a large bolt, but having such a small Phillips size. I mean, I think they should have bumped that size up a little more so you can get a more grip and leverage. But you can see it's coming out. Let's see, is it hot? Oh yeah, quite hot. Okay, I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit. But while that's cooling down, I'm gonna finish taking these two guys out, and it'll be on to the next step. Alrighty guys, after a little bit of cutting, you guys obviously got to see that bolt came loose. We also got these two bolts loose, so all the bolts to the plastic top of this dash have now been removed. So now what we're gonna do is start working on the inside here. And I'm gonna do a quick finger snap on this battery because I'm gonna need two hands for that. And I also don't want to take too long on this part of the video. So without further ado, we're gonna undo these connections. Get this out of our way. Man, I gotta get a new battery. This thing's done. All right, finger snap in 3, 2, 1. Boom, right there, voila. I've gotta say something to you guys though. I've never seen a battery this bad. Check this out, check this out. Hold on now, check this out. Trust the process. Holy cow. Look at that, it's actually bending. It's bendable, oh my god. And it's still charging and it's still running the mower. You guys gotta remember, this is the first battery I've ever gotten from the first mower I've ever gotten. First mower being Chuck. We got Chuck back in 2019, 2020. No, wait a minute, 2020. Let's see, 2019. Yeah, no, 2020. We got this mower back in 2020, the summer of 2020, and I got the battery the same day I got the mower. So let's see, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24. This battery is 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old, and this is why we run interstates. No battery we have owned, any Duralast, never start. They've always been this, just they only give us like 2-3 years. I said never start. Oh my god, ever start, but they never start. And interstate's the only battery that we have actually had this kind of stuff happen. But I gotta say, I've never had it look like this before. Look at that. It's actually, I'm afraid if I go to plug this into, like if I take it out one too many times, it's gonna break. But I mean, it still charges the battery. It still holds charge. It's runs the classic 12 volts. I mean, 12, 13 volts, and it's amazing. So if you guys want to run a battery on your mud mower, which obviously you're gonna have to if you're gonna go with these kind of style mud mowers, get an interstate battery. It's not even funny. This is actually amazing. I'm blown away. Like, if you can get a battery to this stage and you can have it for more than 3 years, 4 years, you know you've already gotten your money's worth out of it. And we have passed the money's worth, obviously. Look at that. That's just from all the times it's been taken out, put back in, tossed around. I mean, amazing. Just figured I'd show you guys that. Interstate Batteries. I'm not sponsored by them in any means necessary, but go grab one. They're obviously a lot more durable than some of the parts on these mowers. Okay, so we have a long negative wire that just runs to the part of the frame. It's just a ground, really, actually. Negative ground, whatever. So we're gonna push that puppy down here, drag it down, bam, just like that. And you can see our choke goes right through here as well. So I'm gonna have to take this hood off and take the choke linkage off. No big deal. Pretty simple there. But before we do that, I do want to take care of the electricals here and just make sure those are secured and out of the way. And actually, you know what? I can't even get to the electricals without taking the steering wheel off, so that I can unplug the electricals, take this out, and then remove the electricals, such as the solenoid and stuff. Let's do that. Let me do that. We already have the tools right here. Let's see. Bam. Boom. Let's see. That is kind of it. Oh no. Okay, it's obviously American. Let's see. Oh my goodness. There we go. Nope. Just send it on down. Perfect. 19 millimeter. And we're gonna go across here. Not skipping a boat. Wherever Oh, I'll be right back. I know where I put the impacts in my truck. Alrighty guys, slight dilemma. I actually found out I put the impact in my brother's truck, which is actually where we got that dash. We went over to our other property and grabbed the dash, and I accidentally left it in his truck. No biggie though. I do believe we actually have enough clearance to actually just slip it out. I hope. I mean, it does really want to leave the chat. But actually, you know what I just thought? Never mind. Well, he should be back soon. So I just realized I can't do that because it runs right through the steering shaft. So it's got to get lifted up and out anyways. So actually, speak of the devil, I think I hear him. Oh, let's see. Is he out here? Nope. Mail truck. Alright, I'm gonna be right back with you guys. Maybe we'll take it off by hand, who knows. But I'll see you guys when we do that. Alrighty guys, no biggie about this part. I'll just have to wait until he comes home. But until then, we still have lots to do. We have to get this choke linkage out of here. This battery box taken out. Solenoid got to get taken out. We have to unplug our electrics. So there's still a fair share that has to get done. But why not do it right now? So just to save time, we're going to do, let's see, 1, 2, 3 finger snaps. That's what we'll do. Because I don't want to take too long on this part of the video. So I guess we'll start with the solenoid right here. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, there's the solenoid done. Just had a brainwave though. Instead of doing 3, I'll probably just do 2. That solenoid 1 and then the battery tray finger snap, because with this one, we don't have to remove the wiring. I just remembered there's so much wiring in here, actually we can just lift it up and then put the new dash in, lift it back down without having to remove all the stuff, which saves me some time. So the only thing I have to do is just take out the battery tray. So quick finger snap here, 3, 2, 1. Alrighty guys, there you have it. All empty. And while I was there, I figured why not take the choke linkage off. So we're doing pretty good. I also got this freed up. Good old arm strength. Voila. Take this off. You can see the dash is now ready to come right off. So in theory, we should just be able to lift this up, take the old one out, put the new one in, put it back down. In theory. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Oh, I see what's going on here. It's actually clipped on there. Well, doesn't that suck? It's alright. Oh, looks like my brother's home. That's good. He has the impact. Right. Snap that off. You can see it's just enough stretch. Just enough. Look at that. So, let's see here. Yeah, this actually wants to come loose. But I'm seeing they're all clipped down to the firewall here, and I don't want my wiring to come with me. So, give me a quick second. Let me undo this wiring here. I'm also noticing here, I actually, damn it, yeah, I do have to unplug the wiring. Look, see how it comes right through here? I gotta unplug it either here or here. I'm gonna have to do it here, so I'll be right back. Alrighty guys, look at that. Looks pretty weird without a dash, eh? So now we're gonna put the new dash on and bolt that puppy in. I got all the bolts right here, everything we need, all accounted for and in good shape. So I'm gonna kick on the fast play, and we're pretty much gonna do everything put back together on fast play. Let's see how long it takes. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That is rock solid. Oh my gosh. It is incredible what swapping out a dash can do. Look at that. Nice and solid. I got the hood on. We got all the electrics done. I know you guys usually like to have me show you everything, but this is supposed to be one video, and I believe I'm already way too deep into it. So we got everything done here, most of it off camera, but I hope you guys enjoyed the time lapse. But this was supposed to be like just a quick little something, quick fix before we head out on the trails. Although I'm gonna have to record tomorrow. Today's, let's see, Sunday. So yeah, I'm gonna have to record tomorrow because we're actually under a rainstorm warning. So good thing I got this done, but we'll be recording the trail stuff tomorrow, still in this one video, so it's not going to be two different videos. So, yeah, but I mean, look at that. Oh, everything is off. Everything looks good. I mean, everything's on. Oh, I got to plug in my lights. Almost forgot my lights. There's only one thing we got to do, and I haven't done it yet, is just make sure my electrical job is done right, and see if we can't fire it up. Hopefully we did everything right. See if I hear the solenoid. Yep, I hear the solenoid clicking. Alright, let's see here. We have lights. Okay. Huh. Let's see if she'll crank over. No. Uh-oh. See, negative. Maybe these are flipped backwards. I bet you that was the problem. I tend to do that. Alright, try it again. Now I don't hear the thing flip. Let's see. Yeah. We're not getting power. Let's see, positive. Everything's plugged in. Must be my ignition. Maybe it's not plugged in all the way. see. Oh, nope. Huh. Let's see. That is weird. Negative, positive, didn't screw that up. That's very possible for me. Let's see. Everything's there. Did something get unplugged under here? Blow fuse? Nope. Did not blow fuse. Huh. Maybe these are wrong. Maybe I had them right. Let's see. Oh my god. Fucking A, all these wires. Alright, see if we hear. Yeah, I'm still not getting any power. Oh dear. I don't know why. I think it's my ignition here. I noticed it looked pretty beat up. Let's see. All right. Yeah. Huh. Oh, you know what it might be actually? Hold up. I might have had the safety switch mounted backwards, so must maybe it went like that. No, well, that was on right. That's weird. Huh. Well, something ain't right. Something ain't right at all. Trying to think. Connections are good. Nothing's unplugged. That's all good. That's really weird, guys. Huh. Huh. That's a sensor. Is that this got unplugged? Oh, that's good. Huh. Well, let me diagnose this. This is weird. Alrighty guys, not a big deal. I think, let's see what happens. I figured out the problem. One of the prongs on the bottom there was actually bent up, touching another prong, so it wasn't making a connection to the solenoid. So now, oh, that feels way better. Slides right in. Let's see what we have here. Oh yeah, we got lights. Let's see what we got. Choke. Well, right on. That is perfect. Let's see, the hood's a little bent here, I could see, but I mean, it actually fits a lot better than it did before. Looks a lot more better now. Yeah, way better. Oh, steers better too. It's not hitting on anything. Nice. Alrighty guys, well that's it so far. All we gotta do now is take this thing out for a test drive out when we go to do that trail maintenance thing. I'm gonna clean up the shop a little bit here. Actually, I ended up I left my impact on the other property, our other property there, so I'm gonna have to grab that, because we grabbed that dash from the other property. So next time you see this camera rolling, we're gonna be rolling this thing out of the shop and doing some trail maintenance. So that'll be fun with the Cub Cadet too. Just saying. So hopefully, all things done and considered, we'll be doing some good off-roading. So stay tuned. Alrighty guys, I told you next time you'd be seeing me, we'd be out here, and here we are. Got the dash strong like a bull. I can't wait to take it out for a quick test. I've been driving it a little bit, but I have not taken it out on the trail, so this will be something that will be a first experience for me, since I'm not used to having a nice dash. What we're doing right now is we're going to be filling up these mowers. I got my brothers with me. We got Buck and we got Trapper. Awesome stuff. And we're going to be towing the green trailer here. Hopefully just going to be towing the chainsaw and some other equipment we're going to use to just cut some branches that are leaning on the trail. So we're going to fuel up, and next time you see this camera rolling, we're going to be on the trails. Alrighty guys, got the trailer here, goods, chainsaws, chains, jump packs and everything, because some of these mowers don't start. But here's some of the big trees that are blocking the trail here. Here's a fatty. So what are we thinking, boys?
We're thinking
it's uprooted, look at that.
The game plan of attack here plan of attack here is really just to attack. We just got to get it done with the old 291.
291, yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of follow the nose of the saw.
Yeah.
Be one with the Sawyer.
Hey, absolutely, absolutely. I mean, those of you who've been on the channel long enough know that this tree's blocking a lot of trails, because we have one trail. We have a backup for each single trail we have, and this is blocking like 3 trails. So this guy's definitely got to get taken care of. Not saying we have to chop it all up, but just move him away from...
Good firewood.
Yeah, it's very good firewood, but just move him away from the trail.
Which one do you want to start off with?
So what are we thinking?
I'll start off with this one.
You want to start off with that one?
Start on this side then, I guess.
Sure.
Well, I'll cut up the small guy first.
Yeah.
A little pre-game.
Yeah.
Preamble.
I got chains and chains.
Yeah, we'll have to, yeah.
If you want me to take the poo-poo or something and drag some wood out.
Oh yeah.
Well, like I said, we're not cutting it up and taking it up with us. We're just cutting it up and moving it. We can do a separate video on us taking these mowers with trailers and totally not bringing up over 1,000 pounds worth of wood.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
let's get these chainsaws started, eh? We'll be right back with you guys when we get these puppies started up and we're cutting. There she goes. 3, 2, 1. Open.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, baby. Bye-bye. That was a big son of a gun, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, she's so good.
I'll be dipped.
now we got a trail to the creek.
Now we got a trail. Just so you guys know, we've been out here for like an hour, maybe an hour and 20. We've tried to cut up this guy, but he's just way too big, and that's okay because I know I said he was blocking a lot of trails, and he still is, this tree right here, but
we can cut up a bunch of the small stuff
exactly
on that tree
we can still cut up the small stuff and make another trail, and as long as this part's open, we can still get mowers in and out to this nice muddy stuff, because right here's the mud pit.
Yeah, we can get the old 3/4.
So I'll show you guys. This is the trail we didn't have access to that we now do. See all right here? This is where all the mud happens right here. This is where our content is right here. Nice mud. So at this point, we're putting the saws away. We are gonna be coming back out here to cut more, but not today. I just wanted to get that done. I wanted to at least establish a trail. More than one would have been ideal, but just this one opening is all right with me. I'm not complaining. So at this point, next time you guys see us, we're going to be on those mowers, and we're just going to be stopping by every part of the trail here and just kind of taking off some logs that have been falling, you know, small stuff like what you're seeing here, just kind of debris. We'll be back. loading. Oh, wait a minute. No, no, no. Keep going. That's all of us. Oh yeah. Alrighty, guys, we are back, and we all came in one piece. That was a pretty cool video. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I mean, what do you guys think? You guys think that was a good romp?
That was definitely a good romp. We got the path cleared down to the creek.
We're dialed, man. We're
Dialed?
Dialed,
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Mission success, you know, even though we couldn't get those big trees, it's all right. Just as long as we have that little opening, which we were able to get done. With all that said and done, I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Remember, we're creating some pretty good content here for you guys. So if you like to see any more of that, please check out the Instagram and Patreon links below. I hope you all stay safe, and I'll catch you guys next time. This is Impossible Mowers out.